Hey everyone, and welcome back to G Fun Facts Online. You know, we often talk about planting trees to fight climate change, right? But what if I told you the biggest carbon sink on our planet isn't on land, but covers over 70% of its surface? Yep, it's our incredible oceans. And today, we're diving deep into a cutting-edge idea that could help our oceans do even more to pull carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. It's called Ocean Alkalinity Enhancement, or OAE. Sounds complex, but stick with me, because this could be a game changer. So what exactly is Ocean Alkalinity Enhancement? Think of it like giving the ocean a giant antacid tablet. Our oceans naturally absorb CO2 from the atmosphere. OAE is all about boosting this natural superpower. Scientists propose adding alkaline substances, things like certain minerals, to seawater. This makes the water slightly less acidic, or more alkaline, which in turn increases its ability to grab CO2 from the air. And the cool part? This CO2 then gets converted into stable forms like bicarbonate and carbonate ions. Essentially, it gets locked away safely in the ocean for thousands of years. It's like the ocean is doing extra carbon housekeeping for us. Now, this isn't just some sci-fi concept. There's some seriously exciting research happening right now. For instance, a world-first field trial published in Nature Communications showed that when OAE is done carefully, in this case, using magnesium hydroxide added to wastewater, it can effectively suck up CO2. And get this, the study found that any environmental effects were super localized and temporary. That's a big win for safety. Another study from Germany found that moderate OAE didn't really bother tiny ocean creatures called zooplankton. Scientists are also experimenting with all sorts of materials. Imagine rocks like olivine or even common limestone being used. There are even high-tech electrochemical methods that basically split seawater into acidic and basic parts and then add the basic part back to the ocean. Some research using calcite, which is what limestone is made of, looks really promising, especially in places like the Baltic Sea. They're also looking at quicklime, because it dissolves fast near the surface, which is exactly where you want it to be to grab that atmospheric CO2. And of course, to understand all this, researchers are building powerful computer models to see how OAE would work on a massive scale. They're even developing tools to map out where OAE would be most efficient. Figuring out exactly how much CO2 is being removed and stored is still a bit tricky, but they're working on it. Plus, they're looking at smart ways to make it cheaper, like combining OAE with existing things like wastewater treatment plants. Clever, right? Okay, so OAE sounds pretty amazing, but like any big new idea, there are hurdles. We're talking about intentionally changing ocean chemistry on a large scale. So while early studies are positive, scientists are still carefully studying any long-term effects on marine life and the whole ocean ecosystem. We need to make sure we're not accidentally causing other problems, like messing with nutrient cycles or causing unwanted minerals to precipitate out of the water, which could make OAE less effective. Then there's the sheer scale. Mining, grinding up, and transporting huge amounts of these alkaline materials to the ocean? That's a massive logistical puzzle and could be pretty expensive. We also need to make sure the energy used for all this doesn't cancel out the carbon removal benefits. Right now, OAE is considered one of the pricier ways to remove CO2. And finally, there's the human element. We need everyone, scientists, governments, and the public, to be on board. This means solid international cooperation, clear rules, and making sure OAE projects are sustainable and socially acceptable. Think of it like needing a global handbook for doing this right. And thankfully, initiatives like the Guide to Best Practices for Ocean Alkalinity Enhancement research are already working on that. So with all these challenges, why bother? Well, Ocean Alkalinity Enhancement has massive potential. Not only could it help us suck up significant amounts of CO2, but it also has a fantastic co-benefit. It can help counteract ocean acidification, which is another huge problem caused by too much CO2 in the atmosphere, harming marine life like corals and shellfish. The journey ahead for OAE involves a lot more research. We need more carefully designed and monitored studies out in the real ocean to really nail down its efficiency, costs, and environmental safety. But scientists are on it, racing to build up our knowledge. If we can figure out how to do it safely and effectively, Ocean alkalinity enhancement could become a super important tool in our toolkit for fighting climate change and reaching net zero emissions. It's a reminder that our oceans are not just vast and beautiful, but also a powerful ally in keeping our planet healthy. And that's a G Fun Fact worth thinking about. That's all for today on G Fun Facts Online. What do you think about using the ocean in this way? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the amazing world of science. Catch you next time.